Alright guys, welcome back for another video. This week is going to be a really interesting week. We have FOMC. So before actually talking about the price action, let's go over the US economic calendar. We need to see what kind of event, what kind of news we're dealing with, and later coming back to the chart and talk about the different key level and target that we need to watch for next week. So quickly, let's go over the calendar. So I have the calendar here for this upcoming week. Let's look at how it looks like and what kind of stuff we'll be having. So we're definitely starting Monday with nothing crazy on the docket. Right, just the Empire State Manufacturing Survey. I don't really care about that. Some of the major news will start coming to the market on Tuesday. So we start before the market open with US retail sales. So if you're trading stock like Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Target, will pretty much be affected by this data right here. We also have the home builder confidence as well that I'll be watching. But altogether, Tuesday might be also okay. If we look at Wednesday, that's where stuff will start getting crazy. That's where the volatility will be at. The main event for next week will be on Wednesday. Why? Because we have FOMC and we have the Fed Chair Powell will be holding a press conference. So this week, we're going to actually have what we'll be waiting for so long in the market. While we're going to have the interest rate decision. So are we going to have a cut or are we just gonna still hold the same rate? So this right here is going to be a really significant news for the market. So if you're trading this week, just make sure to be aware that it's going to be a really crazy week. So we're going to have a crazy volatility. So a lot of people will make a lot of money or you'll be losing a lot of money as well. So personally, I'll be trading a bit more cautiously while playing defense. But definitely on Wednesday, or if you're trading around this time, make sure to either be ready to lose it off. Just come with the low mindset if you're actually trading at this hour. Right? So at this hour, we're gonna have a low volatility. The market's gonna go crazy. And after that, on Thursday, we definitely have initial jobless claim, and we also have US leading economic indicator as well. On Friday, we have another Fed speaker speaking, but the main day for this week is going to be on Wednesday. That's where the main price action is going to be here, because this right here is going to set the tone for the rest of the month of September and also the rest of the year as well, because we're going to have a really good indication about how the market will react on this decision. If we have a cut, are we going to rally? We'll see. If we rally, is it going to be in a really short term? We'll also see, because we already are all-time high right now. So we can easily have an aggressive pullback, but we'll see how this decision affect the market. I'm really looking forward to this price action. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm really excited. Without wasting time, let's go over SPY on the chart. So quickly, if I look at SPY right here on the weekly time frame, we can see we have a bullish, super beautiful price action to the upside. We keep making new all-time highs. The market is pretty much bullish. We're pretty much at the highest price we ever been. So after that major rejection from the 610 of SPY, we have a nice pullback and then a nice bounce. And since then, we haven't had a pullback yet. So we keep trading to the upside. And keep in mind, I am on the weekly time frame. So all those candles that you see here represent a week of price action, meaning a major time the price action, and most of it has been green candles. And if you look at this right here, the last candle for the past couple of weeks, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So the last candle that we saw for the past 10 weeks, red candle that we saw, is pretty much this one. After that, mainly from this one to this right here, it's only green candle. So definitely the buyers have been in control for the price action since we actually clear the system. The system was pretty much a major resistance. That was the all-time high. After that, we have had time breaking that level for a month. When we actually rejected, came back when we clear it. Now the buyers pretty much been in control for a month as well. Since mid-July, we pretty much moving to the upside. So last week, we have a green candle as well. So we are pretty much another bullish price action. We make a new all-time high. We also had a bullish week as well. And we also have a strong volume, a higher volume compared to the last 2 weeks as well. So this pretty much match the bullish narrative. But something I want to mention about the Friday price action. I'm going to go over the Friday price action intraday. I want to highlight something that actually happened in the last hour of the market. That's something that I'm really looking towards to, especially if I'm trying to trade Monday and Tuesday before the major news of FOMC on Wednesday. So quickly, let's actually look at the daily time frame really quick. So again, we have a bullish weekly time frame. So on a daily time frame, that means the past 5 days, we pretty much into outside. So if you look at the five last daily candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much moving to the outside. The last candle, however, was the red candle. And that's what I want to go deeper into it to actually talk about that as well, about what happened, because that candle was pretty much green at one point because we actually hit a all-time high, clear that previous day high, and we were pretty much at the highest level we ever been until we actually reverse and close the day red. So if you look at the 1 hour, you can see that we actually took the high of the yesterday, make a new all-time high. But on the last hour, we can see that we have a strong red candle. So this last red candle, right, let me actually make anything bigger here. So this last big rectangle right here, we actually have the breakout at the 658, went all the way out here, make a new all-time high. And this right here on the last hour, we have a strong seller before the close. And guess what? We actually gave back the whole gain that we made during Friday, and we even hit a new low, but we were able to actually close above the previous low, which is okay. But this big red candle here looks like a red flag to the bullish price action that we're supposed to see, right? Because we made a new all-time high and we gave back all the gain for the day and even closed the day red. And if we look at the price action here so far, it looks like, a first breakout, right? So we have a breakout right here with resistance, right? Broke out and pretty much gave back, right? So pretty much the buyers got trapped at that high right here, and everybody got stopped out. So even if you go back, I'm gonna go through even lower time frame on the 15-minute time frame as well. Can see why we actually hit that, came back, cleared that previous resistance that's supposed to add a support, broke that level, strong for 15-minute candle, strong selling pressure. You can go to the 5-minute as well. You can see how aggressive that level is, or that selling pressure is. Pretty much like move down some selling pressure. We were able to actually hold above the low right here, bounce, came rotate that same level, and strong rejection as well. So those two major price rejection for the 5-minute here show that the possible selling pressure that can actually come to the market at those high levels, right? Again, ahead a major news coming at the highest level. Most likely the buying is not really that much attractive. Right? The money will be made to the downside. So that's why this week, right, before the news come out, I'll probably be focused on the downside for now, right? Because I don't see a lot of reward compared to the risk to the upside. So to talk about the main level I'll be watching for Monday, right? I'm definitely watching the low of Friday here. So I'm gonna actually mark the daily Friday low here, and let's actually make this green really quick. And let's go to the 1 hour, right? So this right here, I'm definitely gonna watch this level. Let's actually make it at 650. Let's actually make it all the way down here. So the 57, if you lose that, if you actually be below the 657, then we can definitely have a nice move to the downside. But it's really close to where we are right now. So I'm definitely gonna be watching the pre-market low as well of Friday, which is here right here. So this right here, I'm gonna actually have the level on my watch. Actually, instead of this level, let's actually have a right number. So the 656, I'm definitely gonna be watching this level. So the first step right here is going to be a 57. If you lose the 57, so I'm gonna be watching with the 656 for a bounce level. And if we lose that, definitely, then I'm definitely focused to the downside. So far, for now, if we cannot go and reclaim the 658, I'm definitely looking to actually play the downside. So as long as we're below the 658, I'm not looking to actually play the downside. And if we lose the 657, then I'm definitely strongly looking to play the downside. And after the 656, then that's where I'm probably looking to even be more aggressive to the downside. And don't forget to actually look that trend line right here, because as we actually break the 657 and 656, we definitely break that trend line as well. So you can see in that trend line, we're pretty much moving as a nice uptrend, making higher highs, higher lows, or pretty much moving a nice uptrend. And if we actually come down here and we actually lose that trend line, then we can actually come back and retest that previous high right here, which is at the 654. And this is why it's supposed to be a bounce level. If we lose that, we have room to go all the way down to the 650. Right, again, we have FOMC week, so we can actually have a nice move to the market. So from where we are right now to the 650 right here, it's about 1%. And I think during FOMC, we can actually have like a 1 to 2% move to the market. So at the max, 2% is all the way down here, which is all the way down where we have the big move to the upside. So that's how much of the gain we can actually give back. And if we go to the daily time frame, that's how it looks like. And this right here can be a 1 week of price action that we actually give back. The same way we can actually have that move to the upside of 2%. So 2% from here to the upside is near about the 670. That's where we can go to the upside, about 2%. But I'll definitely gonna be more conservative and actually be at a 1.5 right here, and that's gonna be my target for the rest of the week on the bearish side here for the 648 level right here. Let's actually have the 647 or 648. Let's actually have the 648 for my level right here. So that's what I'm going to have as my target to be more conservative. And if we go to the 1 hour again, let's actually clear this. All right. So that's what I'm watching to the downside if we pretty much bearish, and if we lose that level, all right. So we can actually go back test the 654, and if we lose that, I will target at 650 that we can get, and the ultimate target that we can actually get here is the 648. Those are the key level I'm definitely watching to see if we can actually go and then hit that, either bounce or actually break. So those are the level I'm definitely watching clearly on my chart on SPY. And again, if we stay below the 658, then I'm definitely looking for the bearish opportunity. And if we can clear the 658, then I'm really looking to actually trade the continuation of that trend. Because if we can clear the 58, we can go to actually hit the 650 level that I've been watching, and by the time we actually hit on Wednesday with that news, can actually even go higher from the 650 to the 670. So that's something I'm definitely watching on that target. So I'm not gonna make this video too long, so I'm gonna stop here. Those are the key level I'm watching. So mark those levels on your chart and see how it actually played out next week. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comment what are your main watch for next week. Catch you guys in the next video.